Last week, I put out a video in which I built Grimaldo's sorare lineups. If those of you don't know, Grimaldo himself does actually play sorare. And today we're going to be doing a similar thing, but with another professional footballer. He plays for Manchester City, and his name is İlkay Gündoğan. Gündoğan does play sorare. He's been active. He's been building lineups and winning cash, winning cards, winning boxes. He's been doing everything that, we like to do on the channel. And yeah, today I'm going to be building his lineups for this upcoming weekend, which is game week 33. If you do enjoy the video, please do leave it a like. And if you are new around here, please do subscribe. And if you're completely new to sorare, there is a link in the description of this video. If you click it, it'll get you £50, dollars, or euros worth of market credits once you've purchased your first 5 cards from the auction. So we're going to go over to sorare data, and we're going to have a look at Gündoğan's results from last weekend, which is game week 31. So he's been playing since, May 25th, 2024. He's won a total of 2 prizes. He has 68 rares and 18 limiteds. His roster value is just under 18,000, which is quite impressive. Like, he's put a decent chunk in. Looking at last week's results, he won a tier 4, £53 cash and 5 boxes. He's gone heavily into Champ, Prem, La Liga and Bundesliga in season. Some really nice results here. Tijani Reinders 100. Of course, he captains himself, as every professional footballer seems to do. Champ in season Division 2. Bundesliga in season Division 1. Prem in season, like I said. And then, yeah, a couple of Bundesliga teams in D2 and D3. And Champ again. So, yeah, today we're going to be trying to beat the scores that he puts out this weekend, as far as game week 33 goes. And we're going to see who is the better sorare player out of myself and İlkay Gündoğan. So first of all, we're going to do Champ in season for him. So we've got a Division 1 lineup. What's the best lineup Gündoğan could put out, and who is going to score the most points for us? So he has some amazing goalkeepers to choose from, but I do think that De Gea fixture is the standout for me. Kim at home, you've got to think, he's got Kim and Upa in season. He's also got Grimaldo in season. Great fixture there. He's going to have an amazing Champ lineup, by the way. Jesus. Xhaka, Wirtz, Musiala, Kimmich, Jesus. He could score 500 points here. Right, I'm going to go Wirtz as my midfielder. Wow, his gallery is insane, by the way. Like, the amount of choices he can make here, lineup-wise, is absolutely crazy. Sane could be on for a decent score as well, even though he's been off it recently. He's even got a Harry Kane in there. Rafinha away from home. Yeah, I do think I'm going to have to go Rafinha. Away to Betis. And I'm going to go double Bayern defense, Captain Wirtz, for the first lineup. We'll see who he ends up going for later on in the video once the deadline is set. The second lineup we're going to make is a Prem in season. So you've got Raya and Sanchez to choose from. Obviously, London derby for Chelsea. You've probably got to go Raya realistically, haven't you? I think that's probably the safest option. Saliba, Gvardiol or Ruben Dias. I think I'm going to go Saliba for the defensive stack. Midfield, De Bruyne, Caicedo. Could play yours truly, signature version. I might, we'll see. Because he's probably going to play himself, isn't he? Let's be real. Got to go Haaland. Haaland away to Palace. Got to fancy him to score a couple there. I'm going to go with the City boys. I'm going to go De Bruyne, Haaland, and Gündoğan. I could be being a bit biased there, but I think that's what I'm going to go in with for the first lineup. And then we're going to do Bundesliga in season after that. We've used quite a few of the Bundesliga cards already, but I still think there's quite a few good ones to use. Let me turn my preferences off for show pick players. Could go Schlotter, could go Grimmy. It's got to be Grimmy, hasn't it? Kimmich, Musiala, either Bino Gittins or Leroy Sané. I'm going to back Sané, to be honest. There's quite a few injuries in the Bayern team. We've got a Bayer Leverkusen defensive stack. I think that's a really nice little hybrid stack there. And then we're going to do La Liga in season. See what that looks like. So we have to go Peña. Okay, so he has a Barca stack here, it seems like. Koundé. Pedri doesn't look like he's going to start, I don't think. So I'm going to go with full Barcelona stack. Captain Yamal. Can we fit in another? I think we can fit in another Champ team, I think. Let's do that. Plenty of goalies to choose from. Let's go with... I don't want to play around with Donnarumma. I don't really want that, decision, or have to make that decision. So let's go... I'm going to back Adli. Adli has a great fixture this weekend. We still haven't used Palmer. We still haven't used Saka, Pulisic. His gallery depth is very, very vast. Like, it's very impressive. Moise Kean. I think I'm going to go Palmer away to Tottenham, and then we either go double defensive stack with the Napoli boys, go Buongiorno, or we go with Schlotterbeck, who I think I'm going to go Schlotterbeck, I'm going to throw Schlotter in there, and I'm going to captain Cole Palmer. So my lineups for Gündoğan are set. Now let's see what he actually went with. So Gundo has submitted his lineup. So for his Premier League in-season Division 1, he went with Raya, Gvardiol, Rice, Saka, Haaland. Captain Saka, that is. Okay, so La Liga in-season Division 2, he went with a full Barca stack, as did I. But he went with Kabasi, I went with Kunde. Both went Olmo, Yamal. Actually, we both went for all three, sorry, yeah. Olmo, Yamal, and Lewandowski all the same. The only differential is Kabasi, so that'll be an interesting one. Who outscores who, and we both captained Yamal, so very similar teams there. So he went for the Dortmund defensive stack, Kimmich, Musiala, and Bino Gittins. To end it, we both went, obviously, with champion teams. It looks like he's got 3 Champ D2 teams now. Well, this is one of his lineups. That doesn't look like his best lineup, if I'm being honest, like, even though he has 3 in the same competition, so this is his other one. This looks a little bit better, I would say. I think what we'll do with that is... Oh, no, it looks like he's only got 2 champs. So he definitely wasn't watching the deadline show with me and Quinny because Manuel Neuer is set to be out for this weekend. It looks like Perez is going to start. So this will be a 4-man effort. Lookman and De Ketelaere playing right now. We'll take each score from both my champ sides that I built him. And we'll just take his best 2 champ in-season scores, because this one's probably not going to score that well because Neuer isn't playing, so we'll probably take this one. So yeah, my teams are locked and loaded for Gündoğan, and yeah, we'll see by the end of the video who is the better sorare player. So the results are in from this past weekend, starting with the Premier League in-season lineup. I went with David Raya, William Saliba, Kevin De Bruyne, captain, Erling Haaland, and of course yours truly, Gündoğan himself, and I scored 313 points, whereas Big Gündoğan finished 13th as it stands in Premier League in-season Division 1 with Raya, Gvardiol, Rice, Saka captain, and Erling Haaland. 361.43 points as it stands, winning £185. So Gündoğan is 1-0 up on me right now. Going into La Liga in season, the only difference we had in our lineups was Kunde as the... Well, I played Kunde, he played Kabasi. Fortunately for me, I did edge him on this. 360.71 points for Gündoğan, and I scored 378.41. So that defender choice, I think Kunde got an assist, which means, yeah, I fortunately beat him on that one. So that's 1-1 so far. Next up, we've got the champ in season. We've got 2 champion seasons that I built him. His first champion season, Division 2, he scored 340 points, whereas I scored 416.83 with De Gea in goal, clean sheet, Kim Min-jae, Florian Wirtz captain, Rafinha as our forward, and Dayot Upamecano with a goal, and an error led to goal. And so, yeah, we managed to massively outscore Gündoğan in that one, which resulted in, well, we would have just scraped top 50, I think, in Division 2, you know, had Gündoğan went with those lineups. So I'm 2-1 up there. And then in the second champion lineup, he went with Manuel Neuer, who was deemed out, so didn't actually play in the end. He went Grimaldo captain, Charles de Ketelaere, Wirtz and Lookman, who all scored a goal, whereas I went for Meret, Di Lorenzo, the Napoli defensive stack, Yassine Adli in midfield, Cole Palmer as my forward and captain, and Nico Schlotterbeck as my extra player. So fortunately, we scored 399.23 points there, comfortably beat Gündoğan. So that's us 3-1 up. We're cruising, okay? This is where Gündoğan really got the better of me, okay? So moving over to his best lineup of the week, it is the Bundesliga in-season lineup, Division 1, where he scored a whopping 451.68 points, resulting in a 3rd place, which is absolutely insane. £780 won. He went with Kobel, Schlotterbeck, assist, Musiala 2 goals off the bench, Kimmich 100, and Bino Gittins 92.5 with a goal. Whereas I went for Herdecki and Grimaldo, who lost the clean sheet very late on. I went with Kimmich captain, so I did get the captaincy right. Max points for him. Sane got a goal, but definitely didn't score, or outscore, sorry, Gittins. And I went for Musiala as well. So similar lineups, but yeah, that Schlotterbeck assist, the Bino Gittins all-around score, really made the difference for him. I scored 408 points there. He scored 451, like I said, resulted in a 3rd place finish, which is unbelievable. He ends the game week with over £1,000 won. So, you know, it depends how you want to look at it, right? I beat him in 3 out of the 5 lineups that we built as far as raw score goes. But he's he had 2 victories over me, but the one victory, which was, of course, the Bundesliga one, was massive in that, like, he majorly outscored me, and that resulted in a massive, massive score in the Bundesliga comp and a massive prize. So fair play to Gundo. It's up to you in the comments to let me know who deserves the win here, because yeah, I beat him 3-2 if we're talking, you know, raw scores out of the 5 lineups, but he ultimately, you know, ends the game week with a crazy amount of cash, whereas, you know, if we did go with my 5, we wouldn't have won that type of cash, you know. So it's an interesting one. I think I'm probably going to give the W to Gundo here. Let me know in the comments what you think. I hope you did enjoy the video, lads. If there's anyone else you'd like me to do this with, please do comment below and let me know. I hope you have a great day, and I shall see you guys in the next one.